Hello Internet, this is the 2 Complex video tutorial series. This video is about the class Serializable. Serializable is for encoding the state of a C++ object as a JSON string, and it's a parent class for many of the other classes in our library. This time I'm going to get started in a C++ file with a hello world. I'm going to pound include up at the top serializable.h. And then right before the main, I'm going to make a new class called thing, which publicly inherits from serializable. And it's got some public elements, int I, double x, string s, and vector int v. Down here in the main, I'm going to instantiate a thing called lowercase t, and then assign values to the elements of t by hand. t.I equals 17, t.x equals 10.1, t.s equals a string, and t.v is a vector, so push back 3, and then 4, and then 5. Now the elements of t are good and populated. Let's just make and run. Make serialize, and then /serialize, and there's our hello world. Now instead of printing hello world, I'm going to print the result of this function, t.serialize. Make and run again. And as you can see, t.serialize returns a string with empty braces. That's because we haven't informed the serializable parent of the elements of t. We do that with a function addMember, which I'm going to call from the constructor of thing. Thing, thing, empty argument list, and inside the body, addMember. addMember takes 2 arguments. The first is a string, that's the name of the element, and the second is a reference to the element itself. I'm going to add one of those for I, for x, for s, and for v. Now when we make and run, you'll see that serialize returns this string, which is a JSON string representing a JavaScript object which mimics the structure of t. Now let's go back to the main. Inside the main where I instantiate t, I'm now going to instantiate another thing called tcopy. And then down here, instead of printing t.serialize, I'm going to print tcopy.serialize. Now tcopy has not been initialized, so you'd expect this to print nonsense. Let's just make sure it does. There's the nonsense. And that's because tcopy hasn't been populated like t has. So I'm now going to initialize tcopy. But instead of initializing each of the elements by hand, like I did with t, I'm going to call the deserialize function. Deserialize takes a string as an argument, and for that string, I'm going to turn to t.serialize. Make and run one more time. And as you can see, tcopy.serialize is now producing the same string as before. That's how the class Serializable works. If you go to 2complex.com, you can find more information about what this class can do, and you can find links to more videos like this one that'll help you get started making your game. Thanks for watching.